Hello guys, welcome back to my channel once again here on YouTube. Thank you very much for joining me today for WWE Summerslam 2011 Blu-ray review. So this is part 8 now, I do believe, of the 2011 year in review for the pay-per-view WWE, which I've been covering. I'm sorry for the delay on this one. There's been lots going on and lots of unboxings and other things I needed to show you and to do away from YouTube as well. But here we are. I finally got to it now, guys. So let's have a look at the cover first of all. So we have CM Punk and John Cena, both with a WWE Championship on their shoulders. This is a Silver Vision release, 12 certificate here in the UK. There's the spine. Very thin spine, these ones, these Blu-ray releases. You can see John Cena at the top there and CM Punk at the bottom. There's the disc, and here's the back. So we have a 4-hour 8-minute runtime. So moments after winning the WWE Championship from John Cena at Money in the Bank, CM Punk left the company. After a tournament crowned a new champion, John Cena won back the title and the champ was here, until seconds later when the self-proclaimed voice of the voiceless returned wearing his title. For the first time in history, two WWE champions battle for the right to be the undisputed WWE champion, with WWE's newly appointed COO Triple H officiating. Plus, there would be no countouts, no disqualifications, and no limits when the incensed Randy Orton challenges Christian for the World Heavyweight Championship in a volatile no-holds-barred match. And can the Celtic warrior Sheamus stop the destructive rampage of the world's strongest man, Mark Henry? Los Angeles, the City of Angels, hosts the biggest event of the summer as the WWE Superstars and Divas presents SummerSlam. Sorry about that, and then guys, the writing's so small I can't read it from back here very well. I do apologise for that. Usually the font's usually bigger on some of the DVDs and Blu-rays that I read, but I've put this one really far back from me, so it was a bit of a struggle to read with the light behind it as well, the quite bright yellow and the yellow and white art effect, but it doesn't matter. We got there at the end, didn't we? So let's run over the matches, and then I'll go over everything. So we have Divas Championship match. Champion Kelly against Beth Phoenix. Daniel Bryan versus Wade Barrett. A 6-man tag match. Rey Mysterio, John Morrison, and Kofi Kingston versus The Miz, R-Truth, and Alberto Del Rio. Sheamus versus Mark Henry. A no-holds-barred match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Champion Christian versus Randy Orton. Undisputed WWE Championship match. Champion John Cena versus Champion CM Punk, with special guest referee Triple H. And you can see what I mean now. They can't even pick up the blue text there that says WWE Champion, and where it says Triple H is the special guest referee. That's why I paused a little bit again. Can't really see it from back there. The light clashes with the color on this. It's very strange. A special feature for this Blu-ray. A special feature for this is a home video exclusive. Matt Striker interviews Alberto Del Rio, SummerSlam 14th of August 2011. And then here's the Blu-ray extra content. The exclusive extra content, bonus content. Monday Night Raw, 25th of July 2011. Triple H relieves Mr. McMahon of his duties. We have Triple H has a special announcement. John Cena versus Jack Swagger. CM Punk versus Alberto Del Rio. John Cena and CM Punk SummerSlam contract signing. And CM Punk confronts Kevin Nash. Right. So the stats then, we have a buy rate of 296,000 for this pay-per-view. The attendance was 17,404, and this was the 24th annual Summerslam. As the summer of punk continues, let's get it on. So, pros and cons then. Pros. We had Adam Jones of the band Tool open up the show playing the national anthem on guitar, which was pretty badass, I thought. Sheamus versus Mark Henry was a good match. Henry had signed a contract, a new contract sometime around the summer, I think it was, of 2011, and was on his way to probably the biggest push of his WWE career. And Sheamus, he did fight very well. He threw a lot of the offense, at Mark Henry, including a brogue kick. The brawl continued outside, where Sheamus goes crashing through a barricade, and Lawler on commentary calls it a metal barricade, like a fucking idiot. Henry returned to the ring. Sheamus sadly didn't make it back in time for the ref's 10 count, so Henry won by count out. I think this was a good way to protect both men here, and I was happy with a count out victory for Mark Henry. You don't often get to see count out victories, and they are quite a rarity, and to see it here, it was used in a good way. And maybe other matches booked, to protect other wrestlers should be used. They should use the count out victory more often. But that's just my opinion. We have Daniel Bryan and Wade Barrett in their match. It was a very fun bout, I thought. Both men put on a great show. I was very pleased with both of them on this one. It was very enjoyable. Christian versus Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight Championship in a no-holds-barred match was my match of the night. Both men truly went at war with each other on this one. Lots of weapons used. I wanted Christian to retain, but Orton picked up the win to become a 9-time world champion, if you include both world and WWE titles, that is. Absolutely loved the spots in this match. A counter RKO onto steel steps was a great finish to this match. Great stuff. Very good match indeed. Probably one of the best I've seen on WWE throughout all of these pay-per-views I've reviewed so far, with exception of those two at the back there. I haven't done those yet, obviously, but the ones in the pile and SummerSlam, arguably probably my favourite match so far. Anyway, of the year, that is, sorry. Anyway, moving on, sorry guys. CM Punk versus John Cena. It's clobbering time, said Punk as he comes out to a fucking huge pop and his awesome Cult of Personality song. This was a fantastic match. I was going to put it as my match of the night, but I gave that obviously to Randy Orton versus Christian instead. CM Punk picked up the impressive victory to end all the bullshit confusion over who is the rightful owner of the WWE Championship. It's what happens after this match that killed the mood for me, which I will cover shortly in the cons. Moving on to the cons then. The opening 6-man tag match was rubbish. The only noteworthy thing was the Miz's awesome balloons at the beginning. Kelly versus Beth Phoenix for the Divas Championship felt like a complete joke. The finish sucked and Kelly won. Just avoid that one, guys. My opinion. Yeah, that's left alone, that one. I wouldn't like to return to that anytime soon. And as I was saying earlier about the Punk and Cena match then, as we continue on with the cons now. Obviously, loved the Punk and Cena match itself. It was really good. Very, very good match indeed. But while Punk celebrates his win, out of nowhere comes Kevin Nash, hits Punk with a clothesline, followed by a jackknife powerbomb. Then Alberto Del Rio's theme hits. Down he comes to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase. He hits Punk with his shitty kick to the head thing. I don't know the name of it, whatever he called it. If he does have a name for it, or did have a name for it, I don't care. Anyway, don't care for the guy. He pins Punk to steal away his title, and I'm left thinking, what the fuck? Anyway, let's hope Punk gets his revenge sometime in the future. But for now, that's SummerSlam. And next up, it's Night of Champions, followed by Hell in a Cell. Overall score, I'm going to give this one, guys, as a 7 out of 10. It wasn't a bad show. It was very good, I guess. A few things, obviously, I didn't agree with. But, yeah, I think what really killed the mood for me, as I said, is the Alberto Del Rio Money in the Bank cash-in to ruin what would have been good to just finish the show the way it was. You know, Punk, he had won to settle that argument of who's the WWE champion out of those two. And to have that cash in, it just completely ruined it for me. I don't know how you guys felt about it. Let me know in the comments below. Am I just being too bitchy about this? You know, it's just my opinion at the end of the day, but I like to hear what you guys think about it. If I deserve a thumbs up today, please give me one. And thank you to new subscribers to help my channel to continue to grow. I appreciate you guys joining me. It means a lot. I'll try not to leave Night of Champions as long as I've left SummerSlam. I'm going to try and get on and watch that either tonight or tomorrow night, get that reviewed as soon as I can, and then straight to Hell in a Cell, etc. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. Hope to see you again soon for another video. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I'd like to say it's going to be Night of Champions, but I might get a few wrestling DVDs, you know, picked up in between or something, and I'm waiting on things to be delivered as well. Who knows what it's going to be? I don't know myself yet, but I'll see you whatever it is for the next video. Stay safe, guys. Take good care of yourselves. Peace.